Okay, we are going to start working on the video training to show how to send emails, direct emails, and email marketing using the platform provided by Campus Party. In this case, is Acumbamail, the URL Acumbamail. We are going to enter as this is a Spanish page. The front page is in Spanish. After we log in, it will be in English. So in this case, I'm going to use the account for Singapore campus to the training campus.org. I will add the password and let's sign in. Okay. So first, you will see a welcome page where you can see how many emails have you sent in the previous month and how many subscribers have you reached. This number will be increased by Campus Party automatically, so you don't have to take care of to modify anything about it here. The first thing I'm going to show you is menu. Here you can see in the left menu all the campaigns. As this is a new account, we don't have any new campaign, but you will see all the campaigns you sent here. Here you will see the templates again. This is a new account, so we don't have templates. We will have it as soon as we finish. The list, in this case, you can see all the campus areas that assigned to your country, to the local country, in a list called Campus Areas Singapore in this case, but it may be Campus Areas Italy, Campus Areas Argentina, anyway, any country. If you need to add a new list, you have to send it to Marco at campus-party.org, and I will upload it for you. Every week I upload the new campus register in our database in this list. The list will have all the information of the subscriber, how many, the average number of subscriptions, and all the information that you need to know about how your list is, the behavior of your list. And you can see and modify information about the user, each one of the user registered. In this case, we only have 14 subscribers as this is a new account. So let's start creating a campaign. I'm going to just create one campaign. So to start, I will create a normal campaign. I can also send RSS campaigns and automatic responder campaigns. So I'm going to send I will send a campaign here. I will add a test of name of the campaign. This is the identification inside the platform. So I will just name it as I want, just test campaign. The sender in this case will be the email approved for the local partner. In this case will be Singapore at campus-party.org. Sender name will be, in this case, Campus Party. This will be the name that will be shown in the inbox of the user, and the subject. The subject will be the subject that the user will see. We recommend to do it as short, direct, as simple as possible. So this is a test campaign. Okay, campaign. You have to enable analytics, Google Analytics. So for that, you will click here, and you will add the source and the campaign. In this case, and most, if it's okay for you, the source can be always newsletter. So you group all the data from all the accounts, all the emails that you send in one source that will be newsletter. But if you want to modify it and keep it one per campaign, you can do it. That depends of your data strategy to check the sources of the sources and the behavior of your campaigns. And the campaigns will be, in this case, will be the name of the campaign. And in this case, I will add the same name of the campaign. This way, it will be easier to go to analytics and go and see, to go to the analytics account and see and find inside the source the campaign that I know is here. So campaign beginner. Okay, save. Okay, this is says in Spanish that the change has been saved. This has to be filled one. Now I'm going to fill it. Campus Party Singapore. This in the coming campaigns, it will be filled automatically. Each time you enter, you will see the last sender email and the last sender name that was used. So if you want to modify, you have to modify it for each campaign. The next will be to select the subscribers, the subscribers that we want to use. We want to deliver the emails. So we can select the complete list. Just in this case, I will send the email to the complete list of the the total user of the list. In this case, only 14 users. But I can do a segment. I can not send to everyone, but I want to send to just a segment of the list. So I will, in this case, I will add the condition that I want to affect the list. So in this case, I can select if the campaign is going to be sent to everyone, all, or anyone, or any of the following condition, to somebody who match all or any of the conditions. In this case, I'm going to say to any of the conditions, just to do an example. And here we have several options of conditions. In this case, the list only have these fields: email, country, city, and date of register. So I'm going to do to create a segment with to anyone whose email contains Gmail. In this case, for example. So only 6 users in this case, their email has Gmail. But I will say also, I will to anyone whose email contains Hotmail. Oh no, yeah, Hotmail. Let's use Yahoo. Maybe nobody. Yeah, one. There is one with a Yahoo account. So I can create as many conditions as I want. Maybe I can say in this case everybody is from Singapore, so I can create I'm going to send this to everybody whose city is Singapore, and it should be the all 14 users. So I can create as many segments as I want. If you need to add new segment, as for example, I want to send an email to the user who bought the ticket to campus party, so you have to ask to Marco at campus-party.org or via Monday to me. You have to ask me to create this segment for you, and I will update the segment for you, and you will be able to send to the user you want. So in this case, I'm going just to unselect and cancel. Okay, I'm going to select the complete list. Oh, no, I'm going to just, let's make a real test. I'm going to anyone whose email contains Marco. That is my Marco, contain Marco, safe to users. No, so more conditions. Contains equal to marco.tulio at campusparty.org. One user, this is me. Okay, so I'm going to send this email only to me. Save it. Okay, there is a bug here. Let me cancel this. Select segment. Email contains marco.at campus-party.org. Sometimes when you save and cancel a lot of segments, the next button gets unselected, gets inactive. So basically what you have to do is cancel the whole segment and do it again, and it will be active again. Okay, so now let's go to this to select the templates. We have several basic templates here, templates that are, in this case, for example, is just text, a title and a text. In this case, as you can see, is there is an image here. It's not being displayed, but see, there is an image, text, button, image, text, button, 2 columns. Here is image. You can see a little bit the example of the structure that is suggested. Of course, this has no design; it's just a structure, and the options that you see. There are some templates that that are that you can use, and you can import a template if you have a template already done. You can import it by adding the URL, by pasting the HTML of the template. This is very useful, especially for the templates sent by the partners. You can upload an HTML, just the text. If you want to just add a text message, you can add it here. Or if you have a zip, in this case, you can import a zip file with the HTML and the image in a folder called image. And you just import the zip and he fixes everything. So I'm going just here in the templates. I also have some categories of template that you can use and redesign. In this case, for example, business. Now you see, for example, in this case, there are some templates that already have the images and the colors and the fonts, and maybe something that you may want to use. So you can use this, for example, and just replace the photos and the colors and the text. Everything is, you can edit everything, so you can edit whatever it feels that fits your needs. In this case, for example, it's just a big header, an image, and a text, and a button, and a quote here from Steve Jobs. You can edit the quote also. Well, there are some, and there are others that you may, for example, travel. See, of course, every email goes with the subject. In this case, is a photo, text. But for example, we can put at here photos campus party, at a text, and here we can modify everything. So this is up to you. Which one do you want to use? If you want to use a pre-designed email, something with a color, with colors already made, or if you want to go to the basics. In this case, the basic here is just the structure, no colors, no nothing, just the structure. So I'm going to do it. I'm going to take the basic. In this case, will be this one, the select. I'm going to call it my test template. You can save the original if you want. I'm going to save it. Now we have it. So this the first time you will see this promotion of Acumbamail, you can delete it. Show me plan. Okay, it has to be with free plan. I will delete this after, so you won't see this in the campaign. After that, you have to you can edit everything. As you move the mouse over each one of the sections, you see you can edit every section. There is a pencil to edit, and there is an X to delete, and you can move the section as you want. In this case, for example, this section is made by a text, and an image. I can move it, and I have several options. I can here modify the font. Is in Spanish, but you can modify the font. Let's add a color of Campus Party 0099 FF. Okay, So as you see, you can modify the font. I can set the table to take the whole width of the inbox. You can do it or not, it's up to you. It depends on what kind of design do you want. And I can modify each one of the different sections. It's important that you know that this text has no format, so you have to add all the format. The font we recommend is Roboto. The size we recommend is 16 for the text and over 16 for the titles. So in this case, for example, this is a title, and let me just copy some text. I have here some demo text, and this is a text. So for example, this will be 16, and the title, I will put the title in 24 because it's bigger and bold, and everything has, in this case, even you see is gray, there is no color, so I have to add the color too. If I wanted to be, in this case, I will be blue, and the title can be, I don't know, another black, another dark blue. Okay, I have this, and I can modify the image. In this case, I can just set, I can upload the image here. Let's go and find the new image. In this case, let's say it will be this one. Or you can, if you want to, for example, edit the image, there is a small editor here to allow you to play with different shapes and form. You can, for example, crop. I will crop it just because, let's say, I don't like this guy here, so, or maybe I don't like it, it's too high, so I just will cut a little bit, and he will cut it, and I will save it, and the photo will be saved inside the template. Okay, now I have to edit, keep the original size. Okay, that way I can edit everything. For example, in this case, I don't like this text in the button, so I will delete it. So I just click here. If I did something that I want by mistake, I can go back here. For example, there is a go back to the previous version saved. So I will just again upload the photo, the image, and now I'm going to add, if I want the link, I want to add a link. So in this case, it will be http at / Campusero. Let's say I want this image to be linked to Campusero, and the alternative alternative text for the image, in this case, will be go to Campusero. This is useful when the text, the email, the email of the user hide the image, so it will display this text. I can see here how the email will be seen in different dispositives, in mobile, in tablets, in desktop. You can see how it will behave responsibly. We recommend the width of every image to be minimum of 600 pixels. See, yeah, this is because for the template, the minimum width, the maximum width of the template will be 600. You can see here is 600. So we recommend it to be 600 minimum. It can be high, it can be bigger than that, the width, and the height will depend on how much do you want the image. It can be whatever you want. And the image should be as low as, not as heavy as possible, because if there are heavy images, it will take a lot of time for the user to load the image. So we recommend image of a low size. In this case, I can add, as you can see, I can duplicate. This is a duplication. I can duplicate it. So I can take this same structure and duplicate it. You won't duplicate the content. You will duplicate only the structure. In this case, title, text, image, text, text, image, text. And I can duplicate it also horizontally. In this case, it duplicates the whole box that I have it. So when you have to do a lot of, for example, a lot of to keep the same format, you may, for example, just copy everything, edit everything again. In this case will be 22, I don't remember, will be 20, this will be 16, and this will be white. Okay, close. Well, I didn't do it, sorry. Let me do it again. This will be bold, everything will be Roberto. This text will be 24, and this will be 16, and this text will be white, and apply. I will have to apply the changes, and I will upload again. Let's say this is another image. It's the same, but for the purpose of the training it works. And I don't like this text here, so I will delete only this. Okay, delete this. And maybe I say, okay, I want this text to be bigger, so I can modify the width. In this case, I will let it exactly the same width. Now now that I have it, I can duplicate it, and I have now the same structure, same colors again. Let's delete. If I want to, let's delete this. I can delete the whole row here, and now I can continue editing. If I want to add more different content, I have some models here. So I can add in this case is image text button, text image text image text button, and social media. So I can add whatever I want in the structure. For example, if I want to add this with buttons, so you can see there is a text here. Even there is no text, you don't see it because it's empty, but you can see text. For example, if I change the background, yeah, you can see the text there. Let's take out this ugly background. Okay, so I can add whatever I want, and again continue editing. If I do it again, I can add here. These are like boxes of models with several elements. But if I want to add different elements separately, I can add it here. So for example, this is an image without borders. This image, as you see, it comes, if I delete again this, you see the image comes with some borders, with a margin. This image, in this case, for example, won't have a margin with the corners of the email. Look, it will take the full width of the space. So I can maybe, for example, say I don't want this now, this image here, but I want this image in the top, and I don't want this. There is a space here. I don't want it. Okay, look. So maybe I can just set this text in black, for example, and change the color to white. So it begins to have some the email start to have a better look. So maybe I have several image without borders, text that is just a text, an image, a video. Now we'll add each one. So let me, for example, if I want to add an image here, and maybe I want to duplicate this image because I want to have several image here. I won't add any link or any description just to make it fast. And I choose here. Hold on, my computer is slow today. Okay, now I have now two columns. I want to add some text here behind this. So I can add again a text here. For example, I can add. I'm just doing this so you can see each one of the different elements. You don't have to do it. Okay, apply. Maybe I want to add a video. So in the case of the video, what you have to add is just the URL. Yes. So let's go for YouTube. In this case. Okay, let's find for campus party. Okay, so let's add, go here to the account of campus party, and let's add the institutional video. Okay, so I will meet it. And I will take. He tell me here the structure of the URL that I have to add. So in this case, will be YouTube watch question mark. So in this case, for example, will be this one. Okay. So I will copy this, the URL. I will go to and add it here, and process the video. And he will add the image of the video. In this case, even you see there is a button. There is no button. It's just an image. And if I click, I will go to the user, go to the video. You cannot reproduce automatically videos inside your emails. You will always go to the source of the video. So you can do that, or you can just add. Maybe it's better if you do an image and you just add the link of the video. In this case, again, it's the same thing. Video, for example, is the same behavior. If I click here, I will go to YouTube, to the page. If I click here, I go to YouTube, the page. So the only difference here is that they add this circle and triangle, this play button in the image. You can add it and you can do it, but okay, wherever we are going to let this as it is. I have horizontal breaks in case I want to, for example, add to say that this content is different from the top content to separate this. I can add these other structures. They're the same. For example, let's say and here let's add this. A font, robot. You always have to add the text. Is a little boring, but such is life. Okay, and now I start having a little more structure. Maybe I want to add a little. I can modify, for example, the width. In this case is a gray, but I want maybe to be bigger and to be blue. 0099FF and apply. So even is the same element, yeah, I add here some color and some width. I can add, maybe if I have a very long email, I don't want, I want to add a different separation. Let's put this here. No, let's delete this. I don't like this. And let's add a vertical space. So it will create a space. For example, this will work here. Maybe this title is very close to this image, so I can delete it. Okay, and I will add this vertical space here, and maybe it's too big, so I will only put 10 pixels. Okay, now maybe it looks better because this separate this title from this image, or maybe I want to put it, maybe it's better here to create a little division. Yeah, maybe it's better that way. I can add a button. In this case, for example, maybe here I want to add a call to action, so I can add a button, and I can edit the complete button. So first, I will have here, after I click over the button, I will have here the alignment, center or left, right. So I will put it center. The text of the button will be this is a click here to buy. If you want to add a URL, for example, http://campus0, in this case would be, for example, /events/campus-party-singapore-2018 dash. Okay, I can add the URL here, or if I want them to download a file, I just upload the file here. So I will put the URL. Open a new Windows if you want the link to open in the same or a new Windows. Mostly of the emails open all the links in new Windows, so this is pretty much useless. But you can set it or not, it's up to you. And this is the graphic design of the button. So do I want a border or not? Let me show you. For example, there you can see the border. If the border is if there is a border here or not. We try to keep the graphic as simple as possible, so we don't add a border, so we don't need the border thickness. The radio of the corners, you can set something like this. Okay, if you add 26, it will be a complete wrong, but this is like a button from the 80s, so it's not very nice. So let's keep it under 10 b6. Okay, the text, and this will be the color. So the background color, I will add something 0099FF. Okay, and now I did it. And now the color will be white. Okay, and now I don't like this gradient. We don't use gradient, so everything is flat. So we just keep it flat. Again, we select the source, and it's good to have big buttons. No, well, not too big, but something that that pop-ups from the email. Remember that maybe this is going, mostly of your email are going to be seen as in a mobile. So it's very important that the button is not very the text of the button is very short, because if it's very big, it will look funny in the screen of the mobile. So you always have to test it before. Okay, so now I maybe want to add a divider, because this is another content. So this is a separation. It creates a separation from one box to another and allows the user to see the background. So this also I can modify the width. I want it to be 30, okay, 100. It depends on how big do you want this division. Then it's a good number, okay. I want to add social media. Maybe here I want to, no, here not. Let's add it at the end. This is mostly information that we add at the end. So there are a lot of buttons of social media. You just have to edit, and just again is the same structure. The alineation. This is in Spanish. They didn't translate it. So I will let it center, and here I will add http://facebook/campus party Singapore. and Twitter is http dot slash twitter.com. Oh, I forgot here the .com / campus party SG, and you can add the rest of the social media. Usually we just add Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and maybe the website that maybe in this case as is Singapore will be http dot singapore.campus-party.org. Okay, and if you want to modify the button, you can click here to insert a different image. Oh, I didn't. No. Let's add just one because I sorry. twitter.com/campusparty.sc. Okay. So it will keep only the facebook.com campus party Singapore, just to instagram.com. Okay, now we have 3 buttons. That is better. We'll add a horizontal line here. Okay. So basically now you have the email. You can see it's a good option for an email. It depends on what kind of content do you want to add. You don't have to, it doesn't have to be so long. Now maybe, for example, you can say that you want to add more information, you can do it. This line is a very important line. It's the second line that the user will see in their email. So for example, let me show you my inbox here. So first, the user will always see, in this case, for example, okay, so there will be the subject, it will be this, and it will follow, as you see, there is a text in gray. This text is usually this, for example, here, you see this text here, is the text here. So it's good to have this header, is the name of this text, because this is a complement for the subject. So in this case, I will add, this is subject, please always add a call to action line. And now this link is has this this URL that will allow the user to see the email in for example, this case will allow the user to see the email in a browser. So don't delete this image. You don't delete this text. You can modify it. If I want to, I will add more open email, for example. In case this link is for user who cannot open the HTML links, the HTML email, so they can open it in a browser. Okay. And maybe, okay, maybe it doesn't have the brand of Campus Party, so let's add the brand. In this case, for example, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add this, and I'm going to show you why. Okay? And I'm going to delete everything that I don't need. I don't need this, I don't need this, and I don't need this. The background, I want to change the background, or maybe not. Okay, let's just, and let's leave the white background and duplicate this. Oh, no, not horizontally, sorry. I'm going to duplicate it vertically. Again, I'm going to delete what I don't need, and I'm just going to set here the social media, and here I will set the logo. So now I will add here the logo. I have this logo of Campus Party Singapore. In this case, this will be the logo. It's a little big, so I want it very much shorter. And now the buttons, I will only add one because it's okay. Let's add two. Facebook Party Singapore. Okay, and I want it to be. Oh no! I want it to be centered. This link is wrong, but it doesn't matter. Okay, so now I have it. Maybe I don't like this. Let's set it. What did I do? Let's go back. You see now, it's very useful when you. Okay, and maybe I don't want the white background, so I want to set this with the same background. So I just go to appearance. There is the background. This is the appearance of all the email. So the background, I just, in this case, the background of the content, in this case is, okay, I will set a background, and I copy this URL, I apply, I modify there the background, and I will add the same background. Okay, now I have, okay, so now I have this email. I will add an horizontal lines again here. Background of this horizontal line, I don't want it to be white, I want it to be, and I want the line to be a little darker. Okay, so now I have an email. This is very close, so a space here. The minimum is 1. Okay, apply. The background will be the same. Okay, so now I have an email that I can say I like it. If I finish it, if I'm okay with the email, I will just go to the next step, and here is a summary of everything, how many subscribers will receive. In this case says only one, is me. The subject, this is a test campaign. Who is sending Campus Party Singapore in the name of Campus Party. And if you have to send this for approval to somebody, maybe a company, you can see here there is a link. You can send this URL to the user, to whoever has to approve the message. Maybe you want to send a test campaign because you want to be sure that everything is okay. So here you can set a test. I'm going to send me a test. marco.tulio@campusparty.org. Okay. And maybe you want to set up this to be sent in some time, that to schedule this in a time that you are not going to be online, so maybe you can just add it. This will be in your local time. In this case, will be in the local time of Singapore. So maybe I say I want this email to be delivered on Sunday at 23 hours. I won't be online, so I can schedule. There is a schedule. Okay, now send me to the campaigns here, where we saw in the first part, and maybe I want to unschedule. I want to cancel the deliver, so I just unschedule, and unschedule. I can change the date if I want to change it, or okay, it was. If I want to change it, or I can just unschedule and unschedule, cancel the email. Okay. So again, I'm here. Let's see. I already received the email. It's here, Campus Party. So look, it says, please. So this is why this line is very important, because even if you don't, if before open it, you will see the line, this line, and it will be a good call to action. In this case, let's open the email. So the email will look in the email. If I want to open it this in an email, okay, and I see the email that I may want to send. And after this, if everything is okay, I always recommend to click in every link to verify that everything is okay. So you can confirm that every link has been set correctly. Let's click the video. Okay, the video, and I see that okay, is the video that I want. I don't want to send them to another video. And after everything is okay, I just go and can send now my campaign. I'm going to just be sure that I'm sending only this to me. I don't want to send this to our users because they won't understand why they are receiving such a useful email. And now, in a couple seconds, I should now. This is the test campaign. So, okay, if I'm going to open it, okay, this is the campaign. Let's think that I'm a campusero. Okay, I'm going to click here because I want to see what this link is. Maybe I want to click in the video. I'm just open all the links here in another page. I want to see, I want to see the Twitter because I want to follow. Okay, and I want to see it again. I see it again here. Okay. So after I do this, after I click it, he will, in the home page, will send me the last campaign that I sent. And now you can see I have the tracking of the clicks. And I can here go, I can go here to the report, or I just can go to reports here. It's the same. Or I just can go to the campaigns and here see the campaign. It's the same. You go to the same place in different ways. I can see all the report. So it tells me 0, it was sent to one user opened it. There's no complaint, nobody unsubscribed from this email, of course. There is nobody waiting to be opened, so this is why it's 100% successful rate, but usually you will see here between 15 and 20 opening rate. It's a good quantity, it's a good rate of opening. Here there is some training of what this means. The status of the email, how many were delivered, how many are soft bounces, hard bounces, and it gives you more statistics about when was the last opening. I can here see here in this menu I can see more options. This who is opening with Gmail, Hotmail, browsers in this Acumbamail. There was the client that I was using, and map. Okay, in this case I have to activate the pay account to see the map, the tracking. Okay, all the other details that I will do it later for this account. Here I can go again and I can just, for example, I like this campaign, I want to do exactly the same campaign just with a different content. So I can, all I have to do is duplicate this campaign and save it. And I will call it test campaign 2. And I will duplicate it. So now I have the campaign and it's been edited. I'm just going to edit. And I just can edit everything again. If I want to edit the design, I can just go here, select. As you see, now I have one template available. I can go and modify it. If I modify it and I send it again, I will have let's modify something just to make it in this case, for example, let's add it a darker or a white, for example. well, if I modify it and I send it, he will save this as a second campaign, as a second template. So you, after some time, you may have several templates that you can use and reuse. For example, let me show you the account of an account for another country. Let's go here to Acumbamail and use the account of Singapore, and I'm going to show you the account of, for example, Brazil. Okay, sometimes it's happening, I don't know why. I just deleted, reload. So, for example, in the templates, this is it's Portuguese because it's Brazil, but you see all the different templates that they have sent, and we can use it and again use the different templates that they have used. So you can see basically in this case, for example, they add the logo inside the image and they just keep the social media. It's a good option, so people see the social media. There is the header, there is the click here on the browser, and this text, an image, and text. This is another kind of, let's find another kind of template. This is this, for example, it comes with a header, an image, text. So you see, you can modify and use several different kind of templates. You can create it, and as soon as you start creating different templates, you will see the different templates. This is, for example, a template sent by a partner. They send us this design, so we can just add it and it's done. The template is, as you see, is not a design of Campus Party, it's an IBM design. So they just send us the HTML and we just create the email. This is how you use Acumbamail. In case you have any question, just please send me an email, contact me by Monday or wherever you want, and you will see I will give you all the support you need. Okay, this is everything. Bye bye.